What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for today I wanted to share some gameplay with you guys using Captain America in his Infinity War uniform. Boys, I've been absolutely loving Cap in this uniform. It seems as though all that time that this man has been spending in the jungles of Wakanda has finally paid off, because Captain America is feeling like a whole new beast, guys. This uniform for him is so fun to play. He attacks so fast and his DPS is actually so high. It's actually insane to think that this is indeed the same Captain America that we've known for so long, because two things I never thought I would say about Captain America is high DPS and attacks very quickly. Never thought I'd see that. I'd always thought that I would always be saying he has really good survivability, and that's how I would sell Captain America as a character. But in this game, his survivability right now in this uniform is as good as it's always been, arguably better. And on top of that, he attacks faster and he has significantly more DPS, even if you don't take him to tier 3, which we won't even be talking about his tier 3 passive in this, okay? We're just going to be talking about Captain America in this uniform alone and how drastic of a change it is. So let's actually go ahead and take a look at his kit, guys, because a lot is going on here, guys. In this kit now, this man has really high DPS. I already said it. He attacks very quickly. I cannot say it enough. I dare say he feels like a speed character. It gives me goosebumps saying it, because I always wanted Cap to attack quickly, but I always knew that Cap was a character that always attacks slowly, right? So I'm very happy that he attacks quickly, but it kind of doesn't feel like Cap because of how long I've played with Cap and he was always just so slow. But anyways, on top of all that, guys, he has now 4 stuns and 4 skills. Like, his 4 stuns also have 4 bleed type effects on them, so that is great. So he has a really good crowd control now for stuff like Shadowland, because he's stunning, and on top of that, he's bleeding. But more importantly, this man actually has now 5 iframe. Yeah, you heard me right. Every single skill in this man's kit actually has an iframe. 3 of them are guaranteed iframes. 2 of them, being the 2 and the 4, are situational iframes, meaning it depends on where you are in correlation to where the enemy is. If you're incredibly far away from the enemy, then Cap will go into a slight iframe while he transitions towards the enemy, and that's really good, because it means you're not running blindly towards the enemy while they freaking punch you in the face while you're on your way there, right? So really loving that about Cap's new kit. On top of that, man, I can't say it enough. Like, he's so much fun to play, guys. So much fun to play. So the 1 skill right now, iframe, damage immunity, and he has a stun and a bleed, okay? Yeah, all that on the 1 skill, okay? 2 skill, iframe, stun and bleed. 3 skill, as you can see right here, he reduces the enemy's defense, which is gonna scale up his DPS, and on top of that, he's buffing himself, giving him more defense, okay? Like, seriously, this is an amazing skill, and it's an iframe, right? Then we have the 4 skill, which is arguably the highest damaging skill in his kit, and personally one of my favorites, okay? It's also a slight iframe if you're really far away from the enemy, so when you're transitioning into the Captain's Fist skill, you will go into a slight iframe if you're really far away. Absolutely love that they added that on there. Another thing that I'm really loving about Cap here is this new 5 skill. The animation, I absolutely freaking love it. Just for the animation, this is my favorite skill in this kit. But as you can see, there's more to it. It's an iframe, and on top of that, it gives him 10% ignore defense, which is good for newer players, not so much for me personally, because all my characters for the most part are sitting at like 45, in most cases 50% ignore defense, right? But it also gives him a 25% increase to all attacker. This is amazing, guys, truly amazing, because Cap definitely benefits from getting an all attack buff, okay? We're not even gonna talk about this insane freaking tier 3 passive, which is literally a compilation of pretty much everything in the bloody game except healing. Like, seriously, we're not even going to touch on this until I get into tier 3 and I can actually give you guys some practical application of this tier 3 skill, okay? We're going to focus on just the uniform, because the hype train right now is actually insane. I'm loving Cap. Just by putting this uniform on Cap, you're basically getting a brand new freaking character, something we've never seen for any of his other uniforms. Like, seriously, if you have any of Cap's other uniforms and you put this one on, you'll never go back. This one is superior. Like, seriously, the only place where he's losing out is where if you compare the Marvel Now uniform, which I don't personally own, you're losing a little bit of immunity, but you're getting more iframes. So I dare say that's better. But could you have imagined if they had kept the guard break and the really low cooldown time on this immunity right here on this uniform? That would have been too much, and I think that's why they nerfed the uniform bonus. They saw that he would be immune pretty much all the freaking time, and on top of that, he would just be going into iframe, and he would just be an absolute nuisance to deal with, and he would be too OP and too broken, especially when you take into account that his tier 3 passive also gives him damage immunity, one of many things that this thing is actually giving him. So crazy stuff here for Captain America. Hype train, Captain America is freaking awesome, guys. Seriously, I'm loving him. The beard, like, it's all about the beard, guys. The beard is what's making this guy so strong, okay? Anyways, not all the training he did in Wakanda, it's just the beard. Not the vibranium shields, nah, it's just the beard, okay? Anyways, don't want to keep you guys too long, man. Let's actually take a look at the build for my Captain America, and then we can jump into some gameplay. So as you guys can see right here, this is what my cap currently looks like. I have 110 for attack speed, 75% for critical rate, 200% for critical damage, 41% for ignore defense, which I actually lowered because now that he's getting 10% from his 5 skill, which is one of my favorite skill and a skill you want to keep up all the time, I decided no sense in having 50%. Gonna get it as close to 40 as possible. That way I'm getting the most out of my Captain America. So I'm gonna try to boost his attack speed to max, and that way I'll literally have basically everything maxed out for him with all of the important things, okay? So I'm gonna try to get 20% more attack speed somehow, and then once I hit my 5 skill, I'll basically have 50% ignore defense all the freaking time. As you guys can see, I also have 50% for reduced cooldown duration. As for his gears, guys, this is what they currently look like. 2 physical attack, 2 critical damage, 1 HP, 2 physical attack, 2 critical damage. I'm gonna put another HP right here, or maybe attack speed. And the third one and the fourth one, I have 2 physical attack and 2 HP as well. So definitely could make my cap a little bit stronger because I have 3 wasted Uru slots here. When it comes to a rotation with my cap, I always open with a 5 for the attack buff, and mainly because I think the skill just looks really freaking cool, and on top of that, it does decent damage. After that, I'll use the 1 for the immunity, and then the 4 for the damage. Then I'll go into the 3 and then right back into the 5. And as for the ISO set, guys, this is what I'm currently rocking. As you guys can see, I have overdrive, and honestly, guys, I think either overdrive or power for Angry Hulk is what you should go for Cap, because he doesn't need more survivability. You could try to give him more, but I feel like you would just be wasting a lot of your resources giving him anything but an offensive ISO set. And I think you should either go for power for Angry Hulk or overdrive, since in my case, you guys can see I'm capped on crit rate and I'm capped on crit damage, and all I'm really missing is some attack speed. So there's an argument to be made that overdrive right here may actually not be the best set for me. It would actually be power for Angry Hulk. Let me actually double check to see just how much. Yeah, I'm only over by 3% crit rate and 0.85% for critical damage, so not too much. I'm over by 3% for skill cooldown, but that's not too much. So yeah, guys, one of those 2 ISO sets is what you want to go for Cap if you want to get the most out of him. Now, as you guys can see, my Cap is geared heavily towards the PvP side of things because I always thought I was just using him in Conquest and Shadowland, and that's pretty much it. But guys, with Cap in this new uniform, he's a freaking ferocious monster, guys. So if you want to, you can most definitely give him a freaking damage proc, any kind of damage proc, ideally one like this, so like crit rate, crit damage, and a damage proc. Or if you have a CTP of like energy and destruction, go ahead and give it to Cap, and he'll literally obliterate anything you put him up against, guys. This man is a freaking monster right now, guys. All that training in Wakanda, it was not for no reason. This guy's a whole new beast. As you guys can see, my uniform is at normal right now, but believe me, this is one that I'm going to get to mythic because it's one that I'm going to use for a very long time. Even though I know in the deepest pits of my heart, wherever that thing is, that Cap is going to get another uniform, because Captain America is very similar to Thor and Spider-Man. Those uniforms will always sell. So even though I know he's gonna get another one, I'm still gonna push this one to mythic because I'm gonna play with it for a very, very, very long time because it's super freaking fun. All right, guys. So real quick right here, I just want to show you guys how this man performs in the new uniform against one of these world boss rifts. So we're gonna use him with his own leadership, which is just HP and 2 scrubs and no strikers. Alright boys, so for the most part, I'm just gonna stay up in Corvus's face and Proxima when she gets out of here, and we're just gonna face tank like a madman and see how fast my Cap can clear this. Because Cap has never been known for speed clears or DPS, but in this uniform, he's an absolute animal. And I'm loving this new 5 skill, man. Like, it's so freaking cool to watch him do that roll slash jump. It's just so freaking awesome. Absolutely love it. This is one of my favorite things about this new uniform. Apart from the fact that Cap now has amazing DPS regardless of how you build him. So yeah, absolutely loving me some Captain America in this uniform. Jeez, I just love that freaking skill. The 4 is also pretty awesome. I love that he's like flying around the enemy and just punching the crap out of them. But without a doubt, the 5 is my favorite skill. Can't lie. Well, when I get the tier 3 skill, that'll probably be my new favorite skill because it has so much freaking damage. And to be honest, it looks really cool, but the 5 is just like, damn, absolutely love it. This guy's dodging so much of my attacks right now, making him look significantly weaker than he actually is. Alright, Proxima, get out of here. You don't have unreal amount of dodge, so you about to get this work. Put it on her, Cap. Yeah, she can't handle it. Yeah, we're just gonna keep rushing her. Like, the 4 is so freaking cool and it does significant amount of damage. Absolutely love it. Love the 3 when I let it play out too. As you guys can see, man, Cap in his uniform, an absolute beast. I wasn't even trying to be safe, but he still put in the work, guys. So shout out to Captain America in this new uniform. He is truly amazing. And I want to show you guys just a little bit more of what he can do in this uniform. So stay tuned, boys. Alright guys, so we're just going to jump back into another one of these rifts, and I want to show you guys how Cap performs against Ebony Maw and Black Dwarf. This one should be a little bit more interesting because we have Black Dwarf in here with really high physical defense, so we'll see how fast Cap can clear this. Alright, so we're just going to tank him and just go through the motions, guys, and see how fast we can kill these guys. Ebony's not really that big of a threat, so I can just rush him and he's not going to do too much to me, if anything at all. The stressful part of this usually is against Black Dwarf, but in this uniform, Cap's DPS is just so freaking good that even though Black Dwarf has such high physical defense, Cap will still shred through it. Like, you guys will see for yourself. I'm rushing here because I want you guys to take a look at how easily Cap is going to pick freaking Black Dwarf apart, okay? And he's supposed to have really freaking high physical defense. Just take a look at this, guys. Like, seriously. Yeah, power up. Buff yourself. Give yourself the most amount of defense. It's not gonna make any kind of difference, guys. The beard, okay? It's all in the beard, guys. Okay? This guy's trying to hit me so hard. He's hitting me, but it's not really doing too much. He's taking a beating. Look at that, guys. Like, seriously. The clear time is gonna be pretty damn close. Okay, we can't hit this, so no point even attacking right here. We'll just wait. And then there we go, and then we're just gonna shred the shield. So the shield is gonna make it so that the clear time may be a little bit slower than against Corvus and Proxima, but I guess the shield here is very similar to Corvus having a ton of dodge and me not having any ignore dodge in this guy's kit, right? But you guys can see for yourself, man. Cap, absolute monster, guys. This guy literally just face tanked and crushed the whole bloody thing, guys. Black Dwarf is supposed to have really high physical defense. It didn't look very high here because Cap's DPS is just that high in this new uniform, guys. Absolutely loving me some Captain America. Let's get out of here. Alright guys, so real quickly here, I just want to show you guys how this man performs against Thanos in War Boss mode in comparison to how he performed in those rifts. We're going to be using just him without any kind of leadership, so just his regular 30% HP leadership, and on top of that, we're just going to use him with 2 scrubs, and we're going to try to solo this as quickly as possible. All right, big guy. Show me what you got. It's been a while. So we're just gonna face tank just like we did in the World Boss Rifts, guys. So it's not gonna be about how well Cap can tank here. It's just gonna be how fast he can clear this in comparison to the World Boss Rifts, right? And this is Infinity Thanos with really high physical defense, similar to Black Dwarf, but also physical attacks are getting reduced here, right? So since Cap is a physical damage heavy character, his DPS is gonna get a cut here, but just take a look at how much damage this guy's pushing, guys. Seriously, guys, keep in mind I don't have a damage proc on this guy, okay? I have invincibility, okay? Keep that in mind. And what, in less than a minute I already have over 1 million off this guy, okay? That is insane, guys. Insane. Seriously, and this is without the leadership or anything. Jeez. Let's see if I can push the 2 million in a minute. Oh, jeez, guys. Just under 2 million HP off this guy in 1 minute, okay? None of my other uniforms for Cap can even come close to this, okay? Not even close. Like, seriously. Get out of the corner, bro. You're making the clear time look freaking slow. We're gonna be pushing here and being extra risky. This guy, okay. Damn, he debuffed us. Or did he? I think my tier 2 passive kicked in there. Took a little bit of damage there. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna worry about the damage I'm taking. I'm just gonna put it on this guy. Alright, so in just under 2 minutes, we have him down almost 3 million HP. So that's really, really good here, in my opinion, okay? Let's see if we can get it done in the next 10 seconds. Can we do it? No, I don't think we can do it, you know. Because he's going to go up. Yeah, he went up again. Ouch. Cap feels very, very slow. Like when he's trying to dodge these blue balls from hell. Yeah, he feels very, very slow. Clear time is decent in my opinion. DPS is definitely there now on Cap, especially if you put a damage proc on him. Oh, right on my ass. Guy almost hit me. Okay, so almost half the time used there, 2 minutes 24 seconds, but I think this is a pretty decent clear time considering I don't have a damage proc and I still have a lot more work that I can do to this guy to make him even stronger. But that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are on Cap in this new uniform, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace and love, and I'm gone.